welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday evening as I'm filming, and I wanted to do a reading vlog of some murder mystery and thriller fun because that seems to be my mood right now. Uh, the last time I tried to vlog a fantasy book, it was a disaster. So I just deleted the whole thing. It was so bad I didn't want to edit it, like it was that bad. So I'm going to go in a different direction and one I know is comforting and one I know I like. And I am finally going to read The Crooked House by Agatha Christie. Don't know what this one's about, but it's an Agatha Christie read, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy it. To be fair, when it comes to Agatha Christie, her books for me range between 3 and 5 stars. It really just depends on the book. They're not all massive winners. But I still enjoy reading her books enough that I keep going back to them again and again and again. They are short, they're easy, they're cozy, and most of them are super good, and they just bring me comfort. And I do get through them relatively quickly because they are so short. It did take me about a week and a half to do my reread of The Body in the Library, but it's fine. I'm hoping because this version was published in 2011, it will not be edited at all, because I know a lot of Agatha Christie books were edited in like 2020 by sensitivity readers, and I enjoy having the integrity of Agatha Christie's actual work, and I don't like the idea of this being censored for whatever reason, especially since a lot of the sensitivity readers kind of just took out entire character development, like character descriptions or background, and it's like, why did you take that out? I don't know, but I think this one is safe from that because this copy was published in 2011 and is part of the official authorized editions. So also, by reading the back of this book, it says that Christie is the most widely published author of all time, outsold only by the Bible and Shakespeare. So Agatha Christie's a pretty big deal, and as a fan of hers, I can definitely see why. So my first pick for this vlog is of course Crooked House by Agatha Christie. I'm excited to get into it. Now I'm done rambling about it. Next one, I am gonna read more than one book in this vlog. Oh my gosh. Hopefully. But the next one I want to try is more of a thriller. It is A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. I bought this one out of curiosity. It was sitting at Half Price Books. This one is about a woman named Chloe who, when she was 12, she saw 6 people go missing and her father went to jail for the crime. She returned home as a psychiatrist, and now some of the teens that she works with are now starting to disappear. So it's kind of like a repeat of her childhood. She basically has to solve the mystery again after 20 years. So that's stressful. I think this one is more of a thriller novel. It is a bit longer at 375 pages, so it's still not bad. I do manage to get through thriller novels a little bit faster, and it's probably because they are faster paced. But this has been on my shelf for a while, as has Crooked House. So I thought I would go ahead and start vlogging and give them both a try, and I'm very excited to start with Agatha Christie. For right now, I'm going to read Crooked House by Agatha Christie, and I will see you guys in an update soon. Hey guys, it is currently like 9:40 at night. So before I got to reading some more of Cricket House, I decided to get some cleaning done around the apartment. I did have to run around a little bit this morning, so I came back kind of early afternoonish, and so I wanted to get some deep cleaning done, kind of a spring cleaning type of deal. And I also kind of used cleaning as an anxiety pacifier, so it felt so nice to get some stuff done and get the rooms clean. And really, all you guys saw was probably just a small portion of what my husband and I got done. Um, I let him rest for a lot of the day because he's had a very busy week, so that's why I was doing most of it. It's like I use it to soothe my anxiety. Go rest, go take a nap. While I was doing that, I was actually listening to A Brave New World. It's one of the audiobooks I've been listening to. And I think I'm on chapter 4. It's interesting. It's really just world building right now, and it makes me slightly uncomfortable. Anyway, I did finish one book that was not on this TBR. It was Cards on the Table by Agatha Christie, and I would not recommend reading two Agatha Christie novels at the same time because I was getting it confused with Crooked House. But Cards on the Table is a Hercule Poirot novel. I think it's number 15 in his series. And basically, they're playing a game of bridge, and the host winds up dead, and so they have to um, figure out who in the room was actually responsible for that. And there were a lot of twists in that one. It's not my favorite. I gave it a 3 star. It's not bad. It's not my favorite. Hercule Poirot is likable as always. I just like him as a character. But the mystery itself was kind of like a little convoluted for my liking. Maybe that's what it was. But I also like convoluted plots, so I don't know. I just wasn't vibing with this one as much. Maybe that was just the problem. But that one was a 3 star, so I finished another Agatha Christie book. Just not the one this vlog is about. So for Crooked House by Agatha Christie, I'm on chapter 9, so I'm on page 72. That doesn't seem like a lot, but normally her murder mysteries are less than 300 pages, so it's still a pretty good dent. So I'm on page 72 of like a 236 page book. So it's still not great. But with all my cleaning today, I didn't get a lot of reading done, and I did spend about a couple hours, at least an hour or so reading. So I got from chapter 6 to chapter 9. So I think that's pretty good for me, and it's a bit of a dent. Basically where we are. So basically, the head of the household, the head of the Crooked House, was murdered, and they don't know who did it. Obviously, it's still very early in the book, but they do know that they switched his insulin with a poison that killed him. So fun stuff. And they are pretty certain it was his wife, who is significantly younger than he is. And everyone is convinced it is his wife. I don't like how they're treating her right now because they're just under the assumption that it's her. And knowing Agatha Christie, it could go either way. But they've already got like the story in their head on what they think happened, including like a romance with a tutor. And it's like, y'all aren't gonna even listen to her side. Like, you're just gonna assume that it was her and try to make up a story to make it fit. And when I say significant age difference, she's like in her mid 30s, and the guy who died was like 87. So it's a significant age gap. His children are grown. His grandchildren were like early 20s, early teens kind of deal. So I'm not sure I like how they're treating the, I guess, suspect right now, because they're just kind of assuming she did it. Um, it's like, it's our best bet. It's like, but it's an Agatha Christie book. It's not going to be that simple, or is it? I don't know. She's pulled stuff on me before. So that is pretty much my update before I get cozy and turn on a movie. I know it's like super late, but I'm in the mood for a movie. That is my update before I get ready for bed and get cozy. I am so tired. My feet are tired. I just want to watch a movie and just relax. So I will see you guys later, hopefully soon, with another update. Hey guys, it has actually been several hours since I started reading today. It's like almost 6 o'clock. And as you can imagine, I have read over 100 pages of Crooked House by Agatha Christie, and I have like 53 pages left. So something else has kind of popped up, and they have some new evidence, and someone else has gotten hurt. And that person, they believe the perpetrator was trying to end this person, which is unfortunate. Right now, they're kind of in the hospital with a concussion. But some interesting evidence has appeared. I am almost done with this book, which is huge for me. But it is interesting. I'm really anxious to see who actually did it because they have an idea again, but there's still over 50 pages left in this book. And Agatha Christie is really good about putting in a couple last minute twists before the end of the actual book. She did it in Cards on the Table as well. So, pretty much my update is that I have 53 pages left of Crooked House by Agatha Christie. Of course, so 21 pages left. She pulls a fast one. 21 pages left. And someone else died. So I have a substantial update. I finished Crooked House by Agatha Christie. I was not expecting that. She always does this. Like, she always pulls a fast one. I give it a solid 4. I enjoyed it enough to give it a 4-star. Of course, I never go wrong with Agatha Christie. Like, she normally goes between a 3 and a 5 for me. So it doesn't have that 5-star home run feel that something like You Are Fatally Invited had, and then there were none had. But it was still really good. I thought it was good. I did not see the ending coming. I just never get it. And then it kind of makes sense in the end. I'm like, how do you do that? 4-star book. I recommend for Agatha Christie readers. It's good. I liked it. Obviously, I sat for hours and read it. So on a Sunday afternoon. So and finished it before 9 o'clock. Only took me all day. But yeah. Hey guys, good morning. Excuse any construction work you hear behind me. They're doing some construction adjacent from our building. So I'm behind on my reading and I haven't filmed in a few days because I got some distressing news on Tuesday. So I'm a little behind on my reading. So I'm only on chapter 7 of A Flicker in the Dark. So I'm not very far, but I think I'm going to continue the vlog, even though I did consider ending it after I got the news. I'm not going to go into details, very personal. But I think I'm going to start listening to the audiobook via Spotify while I'm at work today. So that is kind of my update. I'm only on chapter 7. I'm still not very far. I can already tell it's not going to be as fun as like an Agatha Christie read for me, unfortunately. But I'm interested enough to try and finish it. But I think I'm going to listen to the audiobook today. I'm probably not going to get through very much of the audiobook today because probably around this afternoon I'm going to be watching a lot of Ryan Hall, shout out, dude, because I just got a notification that says explosive storms today. So it is tornado season in the Midwest. So that's pretty much my update. And I really got to go to work. So I will see you guys later. Hey guys, so it has actually been, I think, about 3 days since I last updated. Well, I think it's actually been 3 days since I finished A Flicker in the Dark. And I'm going to be a little bit more subdued right now because I had um, something personal happen and I really don't want to get into it. But if I'm a little more subdued, I'm grieving, and that's all I'm really going to say. Anyway, so that's why I'm a little bit subdued for this update. But I did finish A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. I gave it a 3-star. Chloe is I don't like Chloe as a character because she's kind of dumb. She keeps making really bad decisions. And I think that's kind of like what happens in these thrillers a lot. Also, an issue I find in a lot of thrillers like this, like contemporary thrillers, is they are written in a certain pattern. So you pretty much know that the person that they're accusing, if it's midway through the book, you know it's not them because it's midway through the book, and you know the reel's always in like the last 10, 15 pages, maybe 20 pages. So that was a bit of a bummer. And I know what they're doing. It's a very common literary device. It is a red herring, but I do think it's used in the same way every time. And you just know that's not the person. And it's because it's based kind of on like this thriller formula. The worst bit for me was that I guessed who it was less than 50% of the way through the book. That's not good. I'm like, okay, who else could this possibly be? So I'm not going to get into too much of that because I don't want to get into spoilers. But yeah, I knew who did it less than halfway through, which is a little bit of a bummer. I did finish the book, but when you know who did it at the 50% mark, it kind of ruins it a little bit for you. I still wanted to see how she figured it out, but she makes really bad decisions. A lot. Like letting someone she doesn't trust in her house. And the person that she's like, oh, this person did it. And it's like, then why does he care about you as much as he does? It's an interesting read. At least it was intriguing enough for me to finish it and figure out, okay, I know who did it, but how'd they do it? And kind of like a how and a why and a kind of figure out the aftermath. Also, this is a little bit of a spoiler, but why does Chloe sleep with a random dude? I mean, you are engaged, ma'am. Why are you sleeping with this guy? Why is this here? I have issues with things like that as it is, but it's like, girl, why? Another stupid decision, I think. I think Chloe was an interesting character, at least. She's definitely flawed, but I do think she's almost she's not a fun protagonist because she's like her flaws take over the character kind of thing. So all you see is like her bad traits. I do understand her perspective. Like I'm sympathetic to her because of what she's been through, but she's not smart. She has zero survival skills. um and yeah, but overall, I did like some of the characters. I just didn't like the protagonist. I gave it a 3-star because the mystery itself was interesting. But yeah, that's A Flicker in the Dark. I say give it a try. I personally wasn't impressed. It's kind of hard to like go from an Agatha Christie classic mystery to a contemporary thriller like this And I read the first few pages and I'm like, oh gosh, this is not going to be as fun for me. It's just not. But I mean, I finished it, so that's a plus. So to recap, I did finish Crooked House by Agatha Christie, and it was a 4 star for me. I was not expecting the ending at all, which I think Agatha Christie is very good at. She excelled at that. And there's a reason she is the queen of mystery and still a favorite so many years later. And A Flicker in the Dark was okay for a thriller. I think one of the biggest issues I have with a thriller versus a mystery is in a lot of thrillers that I've read, the protagonist does not interact with the police at all, and they have trust issues with the authorities, which I guess you have to kind of solve the mystery yourself, I guess. Um, I think with a detective novel like a Hercule Poirot novel or even Crooked House, even though it's not a detective, the guy's working with the police. It doesn't seem as this. It doesn't seem like the decisions are as stupid because like Scotland Yard and the police are involved. That is not the case with normal thrillers like this. The police just are not involved and they're not helpful, and they're almost like an antagonist. Which, like I said, in the grand scheme of things, I guess makes sense because the protagonist is supposed to figure it out. But it just makes what they're doing her it just makes what she's doing look so much more stupid because she's doing things that she shouldn't be doing. She should not be around that. She should go to the police. Like, girl, what are you doing? So that is pretty much what I read. I don't know when I'm gonna start another vlog because my world has been kind of shattered recently and I'm not really back to normal yet, but I thought I would at least film an outro because I literally finished the book, didn't film an outro that night, and then everything went down. And I literally finished the book and was like, I'll film the outro tomorrow. And then I got really sad news and it just didn't happen. So yeah, that's why it's taking me so long to finish this vlog. I also have like a bit of a cold thanks to my husband who came home with a cold or a flu or something and passed it on to me. Anyway, that is it for this video. I will let you guys know when I can do another vlog. I'm still processing everything and it's been a week. I've been on bereavement from work because I just can't function right now. So yeah. I will say like my parents, my brother, and my husband are fine. It's just it's a grandparent. That's all I'm really gonna say. And it has been a very hard week since. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog until I got super subdued because I'm just sad. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog anyway. Tell me if you like the sequences where I'm just doing home normal home activities, like cleaning, cooking, whatever. If you like stuff like that, I kind of like filming it and I like editing it. It's a lot of fun for me. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, let me know and I'll continue doing it. But I hope you guys like this video and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. And guys, hug your loved ones as tight as you can because you never know. You never know. Just, you never know. Okay. Y'all be safe. Love you guys. Bye.